Now, how do you know the gender of French nouns? Like I said, there is no general rule, but there are rules that can guide you, that can help you guess if a French noun is masculine or feminine. All right, the first rule is nouns that refer to males. Okay, nouns that refers to, for example, you don't need a soothsayer to tell you that I'm a man, that I'm masculine. You don't need a soothsayer to tell you that your brother is masculine. You don't need a soothsayer to tell you that your dad is masculine. So nouns that refer to males are always masculine. That's why we say l'homme, which means man, the man. That's why we say le frère, the brother. That's why l'oncle, the uncle. That's why we say le garçon, the boy. Okay, all these nouns refer to males. Okay, because of that, you use le. On the other hand, a woman, you don't need anyone to tell you that a woman is female and is feminine. So a woman, a sister, your aunt, your grandmom, your mom, your female friend, your girlfriend, they are all feminine. Okay, and because of that, you use la. Okay, so this is the first rule for nouns that are generally males or females. Then you use la for female. For example, la femme, la sœur, la tante, ma grand-mère, ma petite amie, and so on. The other rule that can help you guess is through their endings. For instance, for French nouns that end in eau, they are often always masculine. Examples are le bureau, le château, l'agneau, and the likes. Also, if a word ends in isme, it's always masculine in French, like le paludisme, that's malaria, le tourisme, l'idéalisme, and so on. When a word also ends in ment, in French is masculine, like le département, like le mouvement, like le moment, and so on. On the other hand, when a word ends in the following, ence, as in la différence, l'existence, then it's feminine. When it ends in ie, like la tragédie, la comédie, la compagnie, then it's feminine. When it ends in tion or sion, then it's always feminine, like la natation, like la fonction, l'éducation, l'information, la nation, and the likes. When a word ends in t, as in t and e with the acute accent, then it's always feminine, like la bonté, la beauté, l'université, la diversité, and so on. Also, when they end in ude, as in latitude, la solitude, then it's feminine. And when it ends in ura, more often than not, they are feminine, as in la littérature, l'ouverture, la couverture, and so on. Now, there are some exceptions you need to learn. For instance, l'eau, water. Okay, water is eau, but it's actually a feminine word. Okay, so those are the exceptions you could note. We also have peau, la peau. La peau means skin. Okay, so you don't say le peau, even though it ends in eau. You say la peau, okay, meaning skin. Then on the other hand, ence, we said words that end in ence are feminine, but there's a word that ends in ence that is not feminine, le silence, silence. Okay, so you don't say la silence, you say le silence. You should also know that borrowed words usually are masculine. Okay, some examples are le jogging, le tennis, le jazz, le football, le basketball, and the likes. But a worthy expression is la pizza. Okay, a borrowed word from Italian, it's la pizza and not lo pizza. But generally, when French people borrow words from other languages, then more often than not, the word is masculine. Like I said, this is not a general rule, but this is just to guide you into knowing, because 90% of the cases you are almost correct. Also, some nouns that refer to people often indicate gender by their ending. So you can know whether a noun is masculine or feminine just by their ending when it refers to people. Some examples are le français. Okay, le français means the Frenchman. Okay, because this doesn't end in E, you can almost guess that this is masculine. On the other hand, if you wanted to say the French woman, you would say la française. Why? Because it ends in E. So nouns that refer to people could indicate gender by their ending. Other examples are l'ami, the friend, l'ami, same pronunciation, but you see the other one ends in E. You have l'étudiant, the student, l'étudiante, the female student. Now, what do you observe in my pronunciation? L'étudiant and l'étudiante. What did you observe? For the masculine, I didn't pronounce the T. While for the feminine, I pronounce the T. Okay, so in French, generally, if a word ends in a consonant, you don't pronounce it. However, if a vowel comes after that consonant, then you pronounce that consonant. Okay, that's why we say l'allemand, the German, and l'allemande, the German. That means a woman from Germany is l'allemande. All right, now you should know that there are some professions that only have one form. Okay, or some nouns that even end in E. They have just one form, so there's no masculine form and feminine form. For example, the word la personne. La personne. La personne in English means the person. Okay, so whether the person is masculine or feminine, you still say la personne. You also have la victime, the victim. So whether the victim is masculine or feminine, whether it's a man or a woman, you still say la victime. Le médecin, the doctor or the physician. Okay, whether it's masculine or feminine, is still médecin. For certain nouns referring to people, the gender of the individual is sometimes indicated by the article alone. For example, le journaliste. Then, if it was a feminine journalist, then you say la journaliste. A tourist in French is touriste. So if it's a male tourist, you say le touriste. And if it's a female tourist, what do you say? La touriste. Secrétaire. Secrétaire, that's secretary. Secrétaire, that's secretary. In English, it means secretary, and a male secretary will be called le secrétaire, while a female secretary will be referred to as la secrétaire.